Welcome back. The 7th Unisa International Voice Competition has reached its highly anticipated final round, marking the culmination of an intense and inspiring musical journey. After several demanding stages of competition, the remaining finalists will take to the stage to showcase their artistry, technical excellence, and expressive depth before an esteemed international panel of judges. With performances of the highest caliber expected, the stakes could not be higher as contestants compete for the ultimate prize of 250,000 Rand, along with the prestige and career-enhancing recognition that comes with winning one of Africa's most respected local competitions. Let's take you live to Zola Sholwana, who is there. Zola, how are the festivities tonight?
Well, must say it's quite exciting. I mean, we've already seen about 2 of the finalists perform their hearts out. And what's more interesting about this competition is that, you know, it sets a benchmark for Unisa music students. They get to be inspired by some of the international musicians, and some of them are, you know, from South Africa. And now what's different about, you know, Unisa offering this particular competition is the fact that out of all the, you know, countries that are part of this competition, it's the only university that has the jazz category, and that is, of course, why we are here today. Now, 3 of the finalists are participating in that category, and the last category will then be tomorrow, and that is classical music. And then that's when we will then find out who are the 2 ultimate winners who will be walking away with a grand prize of about 250,000 Rand. Let's speak again to the Vice Chancellor of Unisa, Professor Buleng. Professor, thank you very much for your time. It's quite exciting. I mean, you know, one even forgets that it's a competition. It feels like you are in theater just watching performances. And, you know, one thing that I've also picked up about this particular event is that it sets a benchmark as well for Unisa music students.
Thank you very much. Yes, we're quite elated about the concert. We've witnessed the first sets and they've been excellent. I am appreciative that the University of South Africa is putting this platform for our students to experience music, to be the first amongst the best in the world in different categories. In this instance, jazz music as well as classical music. We've just invested huge resources, financial, intellectual, and global resources of experts from all over the world to come and ensure that they partner with us to projecting the best of Africa, the best of Unisa, understanding that Unisa has a footprint in 130 countries. So I'm excited, and I hope Newzroom Afrika, witnessing this beautiful but a center of excellence, has become an important arena. Thank you for being here.
And what's more, you know, special about this particular edition, Prof, from what you have observed so far?
The 7th edition of the Music International Competition, The Voice, is very important because it brings youth and young dividends. It allows us to experiment with how youth and young adults interpret the different genres of music, but also how they take advantage what universities offer in order to enable them to be global musicians and to conquering the world. So I'm very elated. But it also is a point that helps us as Unisa to continue improving, investing in quality music, because as it is this competition, we're the only university in the continent of Africa that's part of the international music competitions, and we appreciate the opportunity because it allows us to make sure that South African universities and African universities are amongst the best in the world in the projection of music, but also in its research and its commercialization.
Prof, thank you very much for your time. I'm going to have to let you go so you can go and, of course, mingle with your visitors. That is, of course, the Vice Chancellor here at Unisa, you know, speaking to us about the significance of this competition and, of course, you know, how far it has come and how important it is for, you know, their university. We know that there's going to be another, you know, performance of one of the finalists. And, of course, you know, by the end of tomorrow, this time, we will then know who are the two winners of the two categories that are currently being celebrated in the 2 days. Back to you in studio.
Zola, sounds like a showcase of some of Africa's best talents. Thank you so much for bringing that to us.